G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. I'm doing another Olight versus Nitecore head-to-head. This time it is the Olight Warrior X3 up against the Nitecore P23i. Let's check them out. Alright, so first things bloody first. We've got two 21700 batteries. They are both 5000 milliamps. The Olight is 3.6 volts, which is blatantly obvious in front of you there. And the Nitecore is also 3.6 volts, which is not so obvious, but it is right there. Okay, both proprietary batteries, guys. So you cannot put the Olight battery in the Nitecore or the Nitecore battery in the Olight. They will not work. So we'll keep them there. Now, before we get onto the lights, let's try the accessories. All right, let's start off with the holsters. Olight holster, Nitecore holster. Which one would you prefer? Well, let's try and unflatten this one and see if it's... Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a holster, but, you know, is it a quality holster that is quality from, you know, a quality company, or is it, does it feel like a bit flimsy? I'm going to go with the flimsy option, whereas that is a quality holster. Nice and magnetic, very, very, just feels good, looks good, you know, looks quality. So, that one is the winner for me, but I don't do holsters anyway. See you later. User manuals. Your Olight user manual and your Nitecore user manual there. I'll go over the specs in both of them, so don't stress. Now, charging cables. USB-A to USB-C for the Nitecore, and that is going to charge in this port here. Nice, deep USB-C port there. Whereas the Olight here is a magnetic, just goes on the back there. It will go a constant red when charging and then a constant green when fully charged. And I forgot to say that when this is charging, you will see a blue LED here, which is going to flash when charging. It will flash slowly, but it will flash. And then when it's constant on blue, it's fully charged. Now, you will get a lanyard and a pocket clip here with the Nitecore, as well as a spare O-ring. Nice to see. Whereas with the Olight, you will just get this additional tactical ring here, so you can hold it cigar grip. That's it. No lanyard, no pocket clip. All right, now the good stuff. Let's install the batteries, shall we? So just taking a look here, you've got your typical Olight tail cap contact, and then down there, the same. Chuck this bad boy in. And for the Nitecore, you've got your Nitecore contact there, and down the bottom there, you have a spring. All right, guys, so here we have it. Two of the beasts. Beast Company, Beast Lights. Which one we're going to choose? Well, let's start off with the feel and design of these lights. Starting off at the head, they both have glass breaking beads on their bezel. Both with a black bezel. These guys they look like they share the same LED, which is an SFT70. And they both have smooth reflectors. As I said, both the glass breaking beads on the bezel. Really, really nice. Moving on to the head, you've got these amazing heat sinks areas here, whereas here, not so amazing. Probably why you're going to notice a massive difference in runtime on turbo with these guys. I will go over that. Moving down to the body here, I think I like the Nitecore body a little bit better. Don't know why, it just fits better in my hand, feels better in my hand. Olight body is still very nice. But you know, it's just, this is very rough, whereas this is a bit smoother and it's still not going to fall out of my hand. Also, I got to say, the Nitecore tapering out at the tail cap makes for a very, very nice feel in the hand with this light. Whereas the Olight here, it doesn't taper out at the tail cap, so you know it's just a little bit less comfortable. That being said, you do get this this tactical ring. You've also got the cigar grip ring, so you know you can make it comfortable for yourself. But yeah, I think the feel, I like the Nitecore better. And then tail caps, guys, they both tail stand, which is really nice. You have a magnetic tail stand, 2-stage tail switch on the Olight. And on the Nitecore, you have a forward clicky and a mode button here, which also serves as instant strobe. So really, really cool light. And I love these raised edges here because they protect the tail clicky as well. So really, really cool light. Very, very impressed with the design of the Nitecore. Now, going over the measurements, we have Nitecore from head to tail, we're talking 14 centimeters. And Olight head to tail, we're talking 14.4 centimeters, all right? Bit longer is the, there it is, yep, 14.4. There we go. Now, the face width. So this is where Nitecore kills it, because the face width for the Nitecore is 3 centimeters, right? Really, really cool. And the Olight face width is 3.8 centimeters. So much, much larger face width, which makes it less pocketable, this guy. Whereas this one, quite pocketable. Quite pocketable. 30 mil. That's not bad. Now, tail cap length, we've got the Nitecore comes in at 2.6 centimeters. And the Olight comes in at 2.6 as well. So that is the same. Now, let's weigh them. What do I reckon the Olight's going to be heavier. All right, with the battery included, but no pocket clip, the Nitecore comes in at 191.28 grams. And just to make it fair, I will take the tactical ring off the Olight. See you later. Now, what do we have on the Nitecore again? We had 191.28. And the Olight we have, 223.21. Yeah, much, much, much heavier. So here they are next to each other. Both beautiful, beautiful lights. And if we just go over the UI, I'll start with the Olight because it is very complicated. So listen closely. Now, the Olight has a 2-stage tail switch. Stage 1 is low mode, which is a half press of the tail cap, and that is 300 lumens. That'll last for 8 hours. That'll reach 195 meters, and it is pushed out by 9,400 candela. The next thing is a full press, and that is turbo mode or high mode. That is 2,500 lumens. You will get that for 2.5 minutes, my friends. Then it will drop down to 1,000 lumens, which you will get for 129 minutes, my friends. And then it'll drop down to 300 lumens, which you will get for 13 minutes. On turbo or high, this will reach 560 meters because it is pushed out by 78,000 candela. No other UI on this. Low mode, high mode. Low mode, high mode. That's it. You can momentary, guys, if you press and hold and then let go. Press and hold and then let go. Anyone who's familiar with Olight knows this Olight tail switch very, very well. But that is it, guys. That's the UI. Up and down, in and out. That's all. Now, the Nitecore. A little bit more going on with the Nitecore, all right? All right, so the P23i Nitecore has 2 modes. It has tactical mode and daily mode. In tactical mode, you will have immediate access to turbo right there, which is 3,000 lumens. And you will get that for 30 minutes, but it has an asterisk, guys. That asterisk lets you know that the turbo function is not going to last as long as 30 minutes. It'll last probably up to a minute max. Now, that will reach 470 meters because it is pushed out by 55,300 candela. All right? Now, if I click the mode button after I go into turbo, it goes down to medium, which is 800 lumens. I will get that for 4 hours. It'll reach 244 meters, and it is pushed out by 14,900 candela. If I click the mode button again, it goes down to low. Low is 250 lumens. You'll get that for 10 hours, and it will reach 137 meters because it is pushed out by 4,700 candela. And then again, ultra low, 50 lumens. You'll get for 45 hours. It lasts 67. It goes for 67 meters. And it is pushed out by 1,130 candela. So the thing about tactical mode with the P23i is if I turn it off in ultra low, turn it back on, boom, turbo. All right. So there is no memory mode. It'll always come on in turbo. Now, from off, if I press and hold the mode button, it is automatic strobe, which is 3,000 lumens. And from on, if I triple click, it will also strobe, 3,000 lumens. All right. Now, if I triple click from low, 1, 2, 3, strobe, click it again, straight back to low, which is a really, really nice, nice little characteristic. You know, you're looking around, seeing something, then something kind of catches your attention, scares you a bit. 1, 2, 3, strobe, click once, back to normal. All right, so that is nice. Now, to change it into daily mode, you do need to strobe yourself, I'm sorry. So you've got to strobe and turn the tail cap. So hold down the mode button and turn. Now, one flash you saw, that means we are in daily mode. So daily mode, you have memory mode. So it will remember what mode you're in, turn it off in ultra low, turn it back on, ultra low. But you get one more output. So in daily mode, you get ultra low, which is 50 lumens, low, 250, medium, 800, high, 1,500 lumens. That will give it, you'll get that for 2 hours and 30 minutes. It'll reach 330 meters and pushed out by 27,960 candela. Now, the way you access turbo from daily mode is press and hold the mode button. There it is. So really, really nice because you can be in any output, the lowest output, and you're looking around and then all of a sudden something scares you and you're like, whoa, press and hold turbo. And then you realize it's all good, let go, back to your output you were in. Really, really nice to see. Now, same goes with tactical mode, 1, 2, 3, you got your strobe, click again, straight back to what you were doing. And from off, press and hold, strobe again. So basically, difference between tactical mode and daily mode is just that tactical mode will always start in turbo with the rubber clicky, and it only has 4 brightness levels, so it skips out on high. Whereas in daily mode, you cycle through ultra low, low, medium, and high, back to ultra low, but you can access turbo with pressing and holding the mode button. That's it. So really, really cool that it's got all those different functions. The Olight is more of a no-nonsense kind of like, yeah, that's all great, mate. You've got all these little outputs, but guess what? You half press me, you get 300 lumens. You know you get 300 lumens. There's no mistake. You full press me, you get 2,500 lumens, and I've got better run times than you, mate, so what of it? Whereas the Nitecore is going to come back and it's going to say, well, I don't know about that because I've got heaps of outputs. I've got 500 more lumens than you. Yeah, I don't have a great runtime, but I do have a more diverse option than you do. So piss off. So I guess it's a personal preference of what you're going to like better. Let's just get both of these onto turbo. So there's the look there. There's the beam profile. It's much nicer in the Olight, I do think, just purely because of the candela. And also, guys, just letting you know, the Nitecore is getting very hot, whereas the Olight just isn't. So now there, if we put it on the wall there, it does look like the Nitecore's got a bigger hotspot. That's because there's more candela in the Olight, but when I look out of the camera and onto the wall directly, the Olight is just screaming hot. Yeah, but apart from that, they are very, very similar output. 3,000, oh, it stepped down. Yeah, okay, so the Nitecore has had it, oh yeah, it's gotten very, very hot. So, but look at that, the Olight's still going. So, I mean, can you argue with runtime, guys? I don't know. Nitecore's very, very hot. Now, you're not going to be using this on 3,000 lumens the whole time, okay? So, totally get it. That's fine. But, you know, better runtime with more candela and still 2,500 lumens. Pretty bloody impressive, if you ask me. All right, let's shoot off, see some night shots, and then we'll head back for some final thoughts. See you in a sec. All right, Warrior X3, P23i. Warrior X3, P23i. There it is. Olight, Warrior X3, P23i Nitecore. Fuck, these are close, man. I feel like there's a larger, more distinct hotspot in the Olight. It's a bit milky and bleeds into the spill more, whereas that's more distinct as a hot spot, I reckon, in the Olight. Very nice though. Trees. Olight, Nitecore. Olight, Nitecore. Now, definitely going to have better runtime with the Olight here. Nitecore on turbo is like 40 seconds or something, whereas the Olight is a couple of minutes. Nitecore, Olight. Nitecore, Olight. So it's definitely it's a bigger spill area the Nitecore has, much bigger. All right, now they're both starting to step down, it looks like. Both getting very hot. All right, let's head back to the lab. Olight, Nitecore. See ya. All right, so I mean, the Olight wins with simplicity, but the Nitecore wins with diversity, so it just depends on what you want. The Nitecore wins in size, in my opinion. The Nitecore wins in weight, and the Nitecore wins in diversity, as I said. But, you know, which one would you choose? Well, guys, it depends on what you want it for. If you want an everyday carry light that has a capability of full-blown blinding someone, then the Nitecore is your choice for sure. It has got so many different outputs. It's got instant turbo from any one of those outputs. It is not designed to sustain turbo mode at all. So turbo mode is purely just flash, you know, blind someone for a second and then get away or knock them out or whatever you want to do. Whereas the Olight is more of an actual hunting torch. It needs to sustain these long outputs for a long period of time. So because of that, you know, that's what you wouldn't choose this as an everyday light, whereas the Nitecore you definitely could choose as an everyday light. So take your pick. Which one? I don't want to sit on the fence here, but it's really, really hard. All right, I'm going to do this. So as an everyday light, guys, I'm picking the Nitecore, 100%. I'm not carrying this around. It doesn't even come with a pocket clip. So I'm not carrying this around. It's just that simple. But if I had both of these torches sitting on the table and I'm going out to the park and I'm going for a walk, which one am I going to choose? Olight, 100%. Because 300 lumens is perfect to run around with and see everything you need to see. And then if you want to blind someone or see far distance, boom, you've got that. And you know it's going to sustain it for a while and it's not going to burn your hand off. So depending on what the scenario is for sure. But if I'm, you know, going out, walking around somewhere and I want a light to protect myself with, Nitecore is definitely the choice, all right? I'm not sitting on the fence. I'm just trying to explain my different scenarios and my choices. Now, guys, you can get both of these from lightshop.com.au right now. They are both $189.95 each. I will leave a link in the description for each of them, and I will leave discount codes. All right, guys, that's it for me today. Thanks very much for watching another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Don't forget, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.